Ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between and beyond, welcome back to Campton Zoo. Today's video is a bit different than the usual episode of the series. We won't be building any new habitats or introducing new species into the zoo. Today we're having a tour. So recently this channel hit 500 subscribers, and because we only have this one series so far, I decided why not combine these two, and as a way of celebrating this milestone, we're going on a tour of everything we've built so far. There are some things that you guys haven't seen yet, either because I built it in a specific episode but it didn't end up being shown, or I built it in between recordings, like the parking lot that you can see on the right. But before we start, I want to give you guys a quick heads up that the game is struggling a bit to keep up with rendering everything at the same time, so you will see some lag. Keep in mind that we are building on a small area and pretty much everything ends up being squeezed between other projects. So to look at one build, you need to render pretty much everything in the zoo because everything is so close to each other. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I don't get notified of every comment on my videos, so I decided to create a Discord channel for anyone who's interested in maybe becoming like a full member of this channel. There are some channels for casual conversations, either about anything or just strictly related to Planet Zoo. There are also spaces where you can share your own creations with me and people who decide to join. Again, one just may be about your everyday passion, or another one strictly related to Planet Zoo builds. I will be updating you over there if there are any developments in the series or channel. We can have discussions about ideas for new habitats, series, etc. So if you want to, the link to join the Discord channel will be in the description. And the last thing I want to add before we start, if anyone wishes to support me in any other way, I also set up a Buy Me a Coffee account. Of course, it's entirely optional, but if you would like to contribute to my ball python's food, she will be really happy to hear that. The link will also be in the description. So without further ado, let's start with the tour. So the first thing we are going to look at is this parking lot that I think I built in between the last and the second to last episode of the series. The reason why I built it, well, off screen is basically, well, it's a parking lot. I think they're quite irrelevant for just the zoo, like it doesn't really matter if they're there or not. But if we are going for like a realistic vibe, which we are, I think we kind of have to have them. So I just decided that I'm going to build them, but I'm not going to show them in the episode because it's just kind of pointless, you know? So the build itself is extremely simple. There's a roundabout that you enter, and as you exit, you are greeted with the ticket booth that you just have to buy a ticket from. Barrier opens and you just pick a parking spot. Then you go about your day and enjoy the zoo, and as you're coming back there are these, I don't know what they're called, like ticket cash machines, whatever, that you just have to, you know, pay money for all the time that your car was parked here for, and if you pay the money and just go back to your car, and as you exit there is another booth, ticket booth, barrier, whatever, and that you just have to insert the ticket in, and it checks if you actually paid for the ticket and all the time that you've been parked here for, and then the barrier opens and you are free to just go, basically. So it's an extremely simple concept idea. It's I don't know if I could even build it more simple. So that, you know, like, that's why I just decided that I'm not going to show it to you because it's just like there's nothing here really. So I don't know what will be the point of showing it. We are not going to really look at it anymore as we go. Maybe on the last episode when we have the full tour of the whole thing, maybe we'll go back to this place, but I don't know. So yeah, that's just this tiny thing that I built in my free time without you seeing it, so I hope you like it. Let's actually start the tour and hop into the explore mode and just watch the whole zoo. So we are going to start with the area that actually started this whole series and quite frankly the whole channel, which is the entrance building. And to be honest, after all of this time, because it's been I think 10 months since we started this series, I think that this building still holds up pretty well. I am extremely proud of it. I think, if I'm not wrong, that was the first ever like modern building that I've done at this level, which is, well, I think it's like fully realized building in my opinion. I'm not an architect, but well, I when I look at it, I just really like the way it looks. I think it's quite functional in a way that it's been built. I'm not sure if we have any architects here watching this video, but I just hope that this building makes sense for you. If not, then I don't want to hear that. So yeah, let's just go and I guess explore. So the building itself didn't really change since the episode 1. It's still the same thing that it always was. There's this bike stands, of course there's this whole name of the zoo on top of this. I don't even know what that would be called. Just I guess, I don't know, a passage or whatever. What is that structure even called? I don't know, but I just had it in my mind and I really liked it, and I still like the way it looks, but I have no idea what it is. So yeah, there's this there's the entrance, and as you come in you see this huge tree, which is I think rainbow eucalyptus tree. The choice of the tree is completely random. I just liked the way it looked and it fitted underneath this dome, so I just decided, you know, why not just place it here. It's just that there's not much thought after it. But yeah, as you enter you of course have to go buy a ticket. So yeah, you just buy a ticket. There is just these videos playing. I guess normally there will be some like ticket pricing and just, I don't know, some videos of the places at the zoo. I don't know, really, maybe some like sponsored videos. I'm not sure. Never mind. But yeah, if you have your ticket, then yeah, you go through these gates. I'm not sure what exactly are they called, but I've seen them pretty much in any zoo at this point. You just place your ticket here or insert and it goes to the other side. I don't know. And the gate opens, you can go through and well, you enter the zoo. So yeah, the first thing that we're going to see is the first restaurant that I also built in the first episode. We are not going to start with the habitat, but with the restaurant, because it's the only thing in this corner. So, well, let's just see it, and we will have this area of the zoo already seen. I don't know. I'm not trying to look for the word because that's gonna take me too long. But yeah, the restaurant, it's pretty simple. I just like this part of it where you can see pretty much the zoo, not the zoo, Jesus, the city, and the entrance area. I think it looks really cute. If you just like sit maybe next to this table, you will see everything. That's really cool. And this area is also cool because it's like secluded, but well, then you see the kitchen, which not everyone likes. I really like seeing the kitchen when I'm at the restaurant. That's why pretty much every restaurant that I built in the series is like has an open concept where you can see the chefs just cook and prepare the meal for you. I always love that when restaurants have that, so that's why I just have it everywhere pretty much. I think every single restaurant in this series so far has the open concept, which, you know, like, it's just my style. I like it. The first habitat we're going to look at is a meerkat habitat, which we built in episode 3, which is after the first habitat, but the first habitat is over there. And I have planned this way of touring, I guess. So we are going to just go as I say. Hey. So yeah, the meerkat habitat is quite small, but they are meerkats. Don't look at the decaying meat and just amount of stink over there. You are not going to look at that. We are playing on the sandbox mode, so these animals do not care. And you shouldn't as well. There is also some stink over here, but again, we are not going to look at it. But yeah, as I said, the habitat is small, but these are meerkats. They, like pretty much any habitat that I've seen for them, they are small, really small. And I'm not sure, can I see it here? I guess there is like this cave there. They are sometimes, well, maybe we'll just enter it. I don't think that's gonna matter for the tour. We are acting as a meerkat now. Some role playing tasks, not tasks. But you know what I mean. Just role playing. So yeah, there's this cave. I hope I won't like glitch through it and go on top of this path, but I guess no. Yeah, there's this cave that they can just hide in. Sometimes they do that, but usually it's empty. Whoop, yeah, that's what I said. We're going to glitch through the terrain, through the surface. Yep, again, cool. Oof, yeah, that's the lag here. It's going to be like that, unfortunately, for majority of the tour. But again, I said I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, that's the meerkat habitat. There's not much going on. I don't really have any backstage tea about that habitat. It's pretty simple. I had quite the difficulty of placing this huge, I don't know what they called. Excuse me, give me my mouse. Thank you. These aquatic falls. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Rock. These big ones, because the small ones, which I think is next to it. Excuse me. No, it's the same one. Never mind. The small ones, I think it's this one. Yeah, these ones have a smaller hitbox, but they can still be a bit annoying. But I guess they are less annoying than these ones. Like these big ones, I don't know what is wrong with it. I think personally I would love it if they worked around the hitbox of this thing, because pretty much nothing can go on them. And well, just half of the habitats here are not like traversable, just strictly because of these rocks here. Oh, they actually changed where they place the food. So yeah, for now, like this time he was able to just go into it and pretty much just go through the whole habitat. It doesn't happen every time. Like the traversable area changes. Again, I'm not sure why, but yeah, that's just how it happens. It's sometimes it's really annoying, but like the fact that we are playing the sandbox mode makes it a little bit less annoying, because if that was the franchise mode, I will be in trouble, because some of the animals will be extremely hungry. Maybe they will even die. Or they will just not have enough space, and so again they will be just unhappy. But yeah, that's the habitat for meerkats. I really like the idea that the ground level is like above the habitat. It's like sunken in, and their habitat is the area that is like kind of underground, even though it's not underground because it's actually the path level, which I don't know, I find it really interesting. But yeah, I think that's it for this one. We are going to go to the tropical hole / dome, whatever you want to call it, because it's the only thing on this path. So I think it would be cool to just have this side of the zoo already finished, so we can just focus on everything else, because there's so much already, even though we are only halfway through. But I'm not even sure if that's halfway. Like it's really hard to say if area that we've covered so far is like 50% of the whole area. There's no way of knowing that. It's just like an estimate amount, but we don't know that. So yeah, the first thing we are going to look at is this tiny building, because again, I want to show you some things that you didn't see in the cinematic shots or the speed build parts. There are some things that, again, like the parking lot, there are some things that you haven't seen, and one of them is, I think, the insides of this building. I think you saw me build it, but the insides were never shown on the cinematic shots, because again, I don't really like detailing the insides, because I like detailing so much of actually what you see. So what's the point of detailing what you cannot see if it only makes it more difficult for the game to just function, you know? There's, I think that's the keeper's hat, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Of course, like, there are some things clipping through, but it doesn't really matter to them. There are some cages. Well, there's only one. But if we are in a need to, I don't know, quarantine a typical, like, a particular animal, then we can just place it here, I guess. But yeah, that's just this building. It's really small. There's not much happening. But that's how you enter the first habitat that was introduced to the tropical hall, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the pygmy hippo and red, let me check. Red something. I keep forgetting the names of all the animals. Red river hog. Yeah, that's the one. I'm not really good with names. I have a really difficult time keeping track of what I'm saying, which you maybe noticed. But usually when I record this commentary, I have written what I want to say so that I just don't sound weird, because that's typically how I end up being. Which, if you're not used to listening to someone that struggles with, it's not even like a language barrier, because I know what I want to say. The problem is that I have a really difficult time staying on one topic and keeping track of what I'm saying. So if I just stop talking for a second, or I just pause like yeah, again, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't even know what I want to say. But if something like that happens, just know that it's not like, it's just me. Like, that's how I function. I'm not sure what else I can say, but yeah, that's the entrance to the tropical home. Of course, there are like toilets. There's nothing inside. It's just the building, the toilet building. There's, I don't know, I think that would be, oh, you can see you can see a tree growing. Oh, there are several trees. Nice, cool. Yep, that's just decoration, you know. Like, it's meant to be like that. That was the design. But yeah, that's like gift shop where maybe you can buy. Sometimes these places have like an adoption service that you can just pay some money to help the zoo, I don't know, feed a specific animal or something like that. Maybe you can buy some postcards from here. I don't know what you will be able to buy here. Maybe some map of this whole thing, or maybe the whole zoo. I don't know. So yeah, there is a lift here, and unfortunately, of course, like, it doesn't work. We won't be able to use it. I thought, yeah, but not in this mode. But yep, there is a lift, and it goes up there, as you can see. And you end up on the second floor, I guess, or the first floor, I guess, because that's the ground floor, so that will be the first floor. But the same space you can access through the stairs, which we can use, so that's good for us. But yeah, as you enter, you are greeted with this window, which again is for the pygmy hippos and red river hogs, which I now remember. There you go, there they are. Which we saw the enter for the habitat from the other building that we just been in. Oh, there we go. Nice. Let's go up and see the habitat from above, because I think, oh, there's a hippo. I didn't see it. This place is huge. I'm a bit worried how long this video, because that's not gonna be a normal episode of Campton Zoo. It's quite like a special occasion, so it's going to end up on the Campton Zoo playlist, but it's not just another episode of the series. But I'm a bit scared how long this video is going to end up, because of me just talking nonsense, and of the fact that, well, we have already so much so far and I'm not even sure, but we are around like 50, just like halfway through. Like there's still things, like another set of all of the things that we have. We just have to double what we already have. So I'm quite scared that just this episode, well, again, this video is going to be so long. But what worries me more is the fact that the full tour at the end of the series is going to be so long. There's this waterfall that I really liked. I think we can see it more clearly from here, although not really. Maybe here, through, yeah, in between these trees, I guess. Yeah, that habitat is extremely beautiful. I really like it. I'm not really happy with the amount of space that they ended up having. It's quite small for the, like, just this whole huge area that they have, and they just end up with such small amount of land. But, well, at some point I just decided that, well, we have pygmy hippos which mostly spend time underwater or just around the water. Same with Red River hogs, but I wouldn't say they just swim, you know, all day. They might swim a bit, but I think they just mostly spend time on the land. So hopefully they don't like struggle that much. And again, that's a sandbox mode, so it doesn't really matter. But again, I want to make sure that it's something that these animals would actually be happy to live in. But yeah, I guess that's the struggle of Planet Zoo, like how to make something look really good, but still make sure that the requirements for every single animal are met. But, well, sometimes you just have to pick one and forget about the other one. So the second habitat here is, there are like Malaysian tapirs. I cannot really read that, but I guess that's a Malaysian tapir. The Bornean orangutans, bonobos, and I keep forgetting what these small guys are called, because that's a bonobo. And these guys, gibbons, right? Are they called gibbons? Gibbons, something like that. But I'm sorry, guys. I am so. Oh no, Siamangs, right? No, Lar gibbons. Also, they weren't gibbons. Not gibbons. Bonobos. What is that? That's Siamang, right? I don't even remember what animals I have in my zoo. Great. But don't get me wrong, guys. It's not that, like, I have no way of knowing. Like, I would have to click on every single one, but there's usually something in a way, so that would make it more difficult for me to show everything here. So we are going to guess. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and that's it. We are going to look at this habitat from the other side later, but let's just go here. And this one is a sloth habitat, but I don't remember the exact species that we have in the game. And that's a walkthrough exhibit animal, so that means they are just stuck on a loop, just being animated. Yep, there we go. There's one. I think there are 2 or 3 on both sides. Yeah, there are 3, so there are another 3 on the other side. This habitat, I think it's more of like a filler habitat. Of course, these animals don't actually walk through all of this space. They just, as I said, they are just looped, and that's it. I guess it's more of like an area where you can just sit and maybe chill out and just spend some time like relaxing. Maybe, you know, like you are already halfway through the zoo and you just need a place to just sit and just relax for a bit and rest. And I think that this place would be great, just, you know, watching sloths barely moving at all. I think that will relax pretty much anyone. I don't know. I don't know a single person that doesn't like sloths. I recently saw, just off topic, I recently saw that there is like a horror movie based on sloths that came out, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I don't know. I wanted to watch it, but I didn't end up watching it. So if anyone, what was that? Did you hear that sound? Was that sloths? I know that they can make like really high pitched noises. I don't know. But if any of you guys saw the horror movie, I love horror movies. Just so you know, again off topic. If any of you guys saw this movie, let me know if that's good. I kind of think it's a really like campy movie. Really bad, but some of them are really good while being really bad, you know, like that's what's good about them, that they're bad. Yeah, so that's, oh no, we are not going to fall. So that's the second habitat that we already saw, but from the balcony there are again some waterfalls. I think from like out of all of these habitats in this tropical house slash dome hall, whatever, this one is my least favorite. I didn't really have a vision for it. We are just going to run through this one. Hopefully the sloths won't freak out when they see someone running. Like for them it's just light, like speed of light. Again, there's a lift if you want to go down, but we are going to take, I think, my favorite structure of this whole thing, which is the bridge. I don't know why, but I am totally in love with this bridge. It's just bridge. It's not even, you know, what this game is about, but I'm like, oh my god, a bridge. I don't know why. They threw the bamboo feeder in the water. Great, cool, thanks guys. I wonder who's going to clean that. But yeah, that is just, why are we not moving? Oh, uh-oh. What happened? You didn't see that. I'm going to run back up. You didn't see that. Close your eyes. I'm going to tell you when to open them. But why did we clip through that? That's a path. Can you not go through? Oh. Okay, we cannot. Never mind. So yeah, you are meant to just go through that bridge and then make your way downtown, walking around. No, just as you can see, he can do that. So we are going to watch him do that because clearly something's up with us and we are not allowed on the bridge. But yeah, you just walk down this path. There's this curve. There's the other end of the lift that we saw earlier, and as you come here, there is, I think, Asian water monitor habitat. It was first meant to be, I think, saltwater crocodile habitat, but they are so huge that I don't think that they will fit in this whole tropical hall, especially the male. I had the same thing in the most recent project, which was the aquarium project, the tropical side of it, that we actually ended up having saltwater crocodiles in. Ooh, we can watch them swim. Swims. Oh, such a cute pic. Yeah, So they are swimming. And yeah, as I said, I had the same problem in the most recent project. I don't know why they did that. I guess I understand that a male saltwater crocodile is huge because they are gigantic, but that doesn't mean that they cannot fit pretty much anywhere. Like, you need to have so much space for them to just fit. It's not even like actually like functional area just for them to walk. The female is completely fine and can fit pretty much anywhere, like just as the rest of the animals can, but for some reason the male one is not able to fit pretty much anywhere. I'm not really sure how huge the habitat has to be for the male one to fit, but yeah, we just ended up placing salt, not salt, Asian water monitors right here, and they are loving this place. They are swimming so much. They are mostly in the water, that's why we don't see any of them here. But sometimes they come here because they have the sleeping places, the leaves, I don't know what they're called, just for them to rest, so sometimes they come here. But yeah, on the other side there's what? I thought there was an animal like basically on the other side of this glass window wall, I don't know what that would be called, I don't know, but yeah, there's a gate so that you can enter both of these habitats. Yeah, there you go. And on the other side, don't look at that, you have to just kind of crouch to enter this habitat, but I guess that's a good thing, because as you enter the habitat crouching, the habitats, not the habitats, what? The monkeys think you're one of them, which, well, you are, but I don't know, humans like to think they're not, but you are. So, you know, they don't freak out. But yeah, that's the habitat from the inside. We're going back through the gate, and we are actually leaving the tropical whole house dome, I don't know, building, structure, establishment, facility, whatever. The exit is, I think, the least appealing thing. It just was kind of an afterthought because I didn't know what to put on the exit. I wanted it. Excuse me, that's not the door. Oh, well, yeah. Again, you heard me. Yeah, very good. She heard me because she wanted to cheat her way out. Yeah, go back. So yeah, I didn't know what to put on the exit because we put so much at the entrance. So I guess I put the toilets here, the WC if you want to be more formal, or whatever you call the area where the bathrooms maybe, and just some place to sit, eat if you want to, and get the hell out. So yeah, as I said, this thing is the only here, and well, pretty much the road ends here. We just go back and actually go to Asian small-clawed otter. Am I right? Is that the name of the species? Asian small-clawed otter. Yes. And that was actually the first animal that we built the habitat for this series. So the first thing that we built was the entrance building, and the second thing was, well, this, which so many people loved. Again, we're going to take a round because we would have to go around, and I would like to exit that way so that we can go to another habitat. So we are actually going to use the ramp. Hopefully we won't clip through, although I don't think there's a space below us. I think it's just ground, so we don't have anything to clip through, like onto, I don't know. These are all the lights, so when it's dark it just looks cute. I really like the stone wall, whatever, with the chain like in front of it, so that like none of these stones just fall onto someone's head, but Personally, I would like that. But you know, we have to be secure and safe and make sure that no one gets hurt. You know, boring stuff. But yeah, that's God. I keep forgetting how tall this thing is. It's huge. I think now if I built it now, it will be smaller. But yeah, that's the Asian small clawed otter habitat with well, that's the underwater viewing area. Uh, I don't think any of them are swimming right now. There were some, yeah, there are some here, but they are not doing anything. I don't know where the rest of them is. Oh, there's one. There it is. There it is. Yeah. So there's like this arc that they can like dive through. Similar thing to what we built for Platypie for the newest edition of the aquarium project. They also have this, I don't know, what we just an arc that they can just dive through. They are really lazy today, which oh there it is, there she goes. Never mind. Not anymore. Do we have any other like proud swimmers that want to just show off their skills? I guess not. So yeah, cool. Thanks guys. Really nice of you. There's 3 of them here. Why aren't they swimming? They're just standing there and clipping through the stone. Great. Oh, there's the 4th one. Just entered the water. Oh, the 5th one. What is happening? Maybe they got fed. I think that's what was happening. That they were eating and they just left the water and now they're coming back. But still they are just swimming on the surface level. Great. Cool. Well, I guess we won't get any diving and I don't want to just stand here in hopes of them diving. But there is another thing that I want to show you guys. I'm not really sure how this thing works if you download the save. For example, I'm not going to put the save file yet on the Steam Workshop because the zoo is not finished yet. But what I want to do as we finish the series for the final episode, which would be the full tour of the whole zoo, I will be putting the save for this game, for this just for the zoo. But there are some areas like this one where you get this, what we see here, because we don't have any fish in the game. What you see here is basically a looped video that I just saw on YouTube and just recorded it and well put here. The same goes for these pictures, and I'm not really sure it works. I think you have to have these on your actual PC, just named as the same file, so the game recognizes it and puts it right on these screens. Whoopsie, like that. But yeah, I'm not sure if it works. I guess we will find out later. Maybe some of you guys already know that and can say that in the comment section. But yeah, these are basically a lag, and these are basically just videos of I think these are like AI generated. Oh yep, the videos froze. Like they do that sometimes. Okay, like this one plays, but all of these stopped playing. Great, thanks. They should just keep looping, but sometimes they just stop. So that's just weird. But this is from some like simulation game that you can just create your own aquarium, and the game simulates like fish just swimming in your own creation. And I just decided, because of what this habitat is inspired by, which is a habitat in Wrocław, Poland, which is the city I live in. I'm gonna dox myself. But that's basically what it is in real life. You have I don't think that's Asian small-clawed otter, just some otter species, I'm not sure which one. But on the other side you have just fish, you know, from the like not same but similar environment that, well, these otters might actually end up eating in real life, that they hunt. And that's what I try to just recreate here. It looks completely different, but just the vibe, you know. The vibe is the same. Here you have just a small gate to not open, but access to. I think this one is the keeper's hut, and I think this one was the trade. I don't know what it's called, trade something, where like if you buy the animal, that's where they bring it from. Oh, he's going to feed someone. Yeah, he's going up, same as us. So we are going to leave the others again. Oh, there's one diving, but the rest of them are not going to give a damn. And I'm pretty sure as we are going to approach this habitat from the ground level, they're going to start diving because they are annoying. It's just what happens always if you are on the other side. Everything is, well, just running away from you. That's just what happens. Are there any here? Sometimes they're here and playing with this box, but of course, again, none of them are here, and I cannot really see any of them just above water level. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh my god, yeah, he's going to feed them. But there's one just walking, and there's other one here. But they will all just disappear in a second because he's going to feed them. So they are going to just go basically to this area. Why is there... I think I accidentally put it here. You didn't see that. Just erosion, you know, like stones below the ground level, just, you know, like the water and erosion and everything, just, you know, exposing stones, etc. Never mind. So this is entrance to another habitat, which is the habitat for all three species. I'm kind of conflicted. I think like in between when we built it and now, which that's been a couple of DLCs that has come out, that have come out in between. I kind of think there's another species, but I might be wrong, that is not here because at the time that I built it, it wasn't in the game. But maybe I'm just dumb, which is it's a probable explanation for this. But this habitat houses three species of lemurs, and you have like a double gate so that they don't just run away. Because you can basically just come in, sit, and just interact. I mean, you cannot do anything. What happened to you? Oh, I thought it just clipped through it, but it's just laying here. Cute. So yeah, so this habitat is basically just like interactive. Of course, you yourself cannot touch the pets. Not pets. Oh, animals that live here. But if they choose to just go near you, sit on you, or whatever, touch you, they can, you know. So like they might do something dangerous, like, I don't know, scratch you or bite you, but that's basically like if you enter this area, you consent to that, you know. What is that? Excuse me, but what is that? I think it's like a fruit ice block, and he looks concerned. I'm not sure what he's doing. But yeah, this one is inspired by an actual habitat from London Zoo, which they actually have this thing. It doesn't look like that, but you basically just enter the habitat and they are just all around you. I remember when I went there, because I used to live in London, and I went there, and of course there are some keepers that make sure that you do not touch them or make them touch you, or just, you know, like interact with them. The only thing that can happen is them interacting with you. So it was so cool. Of course, like none of them came to me. There is one, like, he looks so majestic. Look, so cute. I wonder what he's thinking of. Probably food, because they always think about food. Lemurs are so cute. Um, yeah, we're going to go to the other side of the habitat because there's also, if you could see, I mean, probably all of you already saw most of the episodes. Hopefully you saw this one, and you know that this thing here is like a tunnel above water, so they can, oh, there's one even coming from, oh no, he's not moving, but yeah, where he sits is an island that they can go onto and kind of have like more private area that humans cannot enter, which we are going to see right now, and then we will go back here for the reptile house or herpetarium, or whatever you call that. Well, reptile house isn't really a proper name for that because there are amphibians there as well. That's why it's called herpetarium. But yeah, we will go there in a second, and that's the island. They can enter it through the tunnel or the way that keepers enter it, which is there's a building that they can just sleep in, and there's a path which keepers take to access the island so that they can clean it and put food in, which we can actually just quickly go see. Yeah, as I said, there's this path, and they love using it. As you can see, like, they are more likely to just like go through here. I don't know why. I would love to go through the tunnel rather than just go around, but I guess it doesn't really matter because they also use tunnel. It's not like they cannot use tunnel and it's just there for pure decoration and kind of like imitation of an actual tunnel. They actually can use it, but well, I guess they just choose to use this path sometimes, well, most of the times. So as I said, well, we are too high. So as I said, this is the indoor part where they can just sleep. I guess when it's winter they can just come here and just warm up. This is the otter habitat. There is also a parking place for the keepers. Of course they are not using cars in this game, but I would say pretty much any huge zoo has just cars all around that they can just use because it's way easier to just like logistically make it work, you know. So this is the area where you enter the meerkat habitat, and if you go here, there's actually, that's the herpetarium, which is reptile and amphibian house. There is some space for you to just sit and eat if you want to. There's also a restaurant on the other side, which we'll get into after we go through this building. But this one is just typical European building, which I think turned out real well. I don't know, I like it, but of course it's a bit difficult to build actual European buildings because they are extremely detailed, and I don't want to put too much details because, well, already the game is struggling, and why just put so much details if you don't really have to, you know. Just do like an imitation, and that's, I think, fine already. So yeah, this is the entrance of the first level, which this building has 2 levels. This area is like a tropical area part of this facility, and above us is a desert one. This one is bigger and has more animals. I'm not even sure there's, well, this one is axolotl because it's an obvious animal. Everyone knows what it is. But it's so small that I don't really think we are going to see one unless we just straight up, oh, there's one, and there's another one. Okay, so they're on the ground. I thought they are going to like swim a bit, but I guess not. So yeah, these are axolotls. There's one. These are so cute. I've never had one. I've had a lot of friends that had. Why are you smelling that? The hell? Okay. I've had a lot of friends that had axolotls, and everyone was like they're one of the most amazing pets to have. Um, what is this? Is this like American bullfrog or whatever they called? Oh, let me check. No, not that. Again, all right. I keep forgetting these are. Yeah, American bullfrog. I keep forgetting these are the exhibit animals, so you cannot click on the animal itself. Great. There is a snake in this one, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, the lag. Yeah, boa constrictor, which I love, and I am really thinking about getting one. I personally have a ball python, and oh, there are two. I don't even remember. I thought there was one. There are two here. Cool. I think that's not enough space for two, but well. Okay, so this one is still here. So there's one here. So again, let me just finish the thought. This one is a newt, but I don't remember which one. Let me just. Oh my god. Game, please. Let me click. The newbie crested newt. I don't know if that's how you pronounce this first word. It's probably somewhere. It's a small animal again. Let me just quickly hop in. Hopefully they won't be scared. They are. So yeah, as I said, I have ball python. She's 5 already. She's the cutest angel I've ever had. She's amazing. I also had a bearded dragon that unfortunately passed quite recently. I don't want to like trauma dump, but just basically possibly because it was really difficult to diagnose her, because the disease happened really fast, and just progression of the disease, but possibly like the most possible reason for that was I don't remember which type of cancer, but just basically cancer. And unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but at least she's not in pain anymore. These are salamanders, but I don't know which ones. Oh my god, game. Let me click on that. Fire salamander, okay. I am so like bad with names and just anything that I have to remember. Oh, there you go. Oh my god, look how slow the game runs. It's like a slideshow. Okay, wait, because we are missing some animals. I don't know what's happening. That's the iguana, but which one? Yeah, lesser Antillean iguana. Antillean. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I never had iguanas. I've only had bearded dragons, crested geckos. Oh no, oopsie. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Why are we clipping through things? Please, game, don't do that. You're spoiling things. No, close your eyes, guys. You didn't see that. Close your eyes. I'm going to tell you when to open them. La 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 la. Excuse me, coming through. Okay, open them. So we've been here all this time, nothing happened, and yeah, as I said, I've never had iguanas. I've only had. Is it crested gecko? I keep forgetting. Oh no, wait. I need to be careful how I move here because I'm going to clip through stuff. I think I clipped through that. That's why I just went upstairs. Like, I think I clipped through the habitat here, the exhibit. These ones are the Goliath frog. Yeah, Goliath frog. Yes, I'm right. Thank God. Also, never had amphibians. I'm quite scared of getting amphibians because they require so much like water and humidity, and well, Poland is a really dry country. Like, I struggle to keep the humidity of reptiles, so I cannot even imagine like how difficult it would be, especially with like if you actually end up having all of this humidity. You need to be extremely careful about all of the stuff like parasites or just mold mildew or whatever that might just enter the habitat. You need to be extremely careful and just keep the habitat, no, just the enclosure clean. Of course, normally you also have to make sure that it's clean, but I think I'm not sure because I've never had amphibians, but I think reptiles are way more. You can potentially, because again it depends on the species, but like potentially you can make bigger errors if you are just a beginner when it comes to reptiles or a specific species, just having them as a pet. I think amphibians are extremely vulnerable to changes, way more than reptiles. So yeah, yellow anaconda. Also, I've never had one. I recently saw a video about the green anacondas from Clint's Reptiles. I think that's the name of the channel. I love this guy. Just the way he explains stuff. Hopefully, you guys know who I'm talking about. And I don't know. I think most of you guys, if you watch Planet Zoo content, you also love animals just in general. So you watch a lot of content like actual around actual animals. So maybe you know who Clint's Reptiles is. Clint's Reptile or Clint's Reptiles? Is there an S at the end? I don't know. Yeah, so this one, I don't remember, something like Diamondback Terrapin. Yeah, I remember the first part. I couldn't remember the second one. I keep pressing the wrong button. And this one is the green iguana, right? Oh, sorry, that's a mouse. Yeah, green iguana. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yep, there's one. Jesus, how are you going to go back down? Good luck. There should be another one. Yeah, there it is. Hi. Hello. Okay, so on this side, did we see you? Like, have we seen you? Yeah, that's the fire salamander. So there's one last thing. Wait, what? Is it? Why do I have two Goliath frogs? We had one like that, right? Or something like that. Somewhere there. I don't know. Never mind. Maybe I just put like a duplicate because there was just this one empty space. So I just decided that, well, you know, it doesn't really matter. So this area is for the keepers. This thing doesn't go anywhere. It's just, ta-da. It's just for decoration. Here is the staff room. I think that's what it's called, where they can just take a break. And this one, is it? No, that's not quarantine. What is that? Quarantine. Okay. Wait, quarantines aren't like rendered inside? What is the building that has like a bed that the animals lay on when they just do some tests on them? I thought it was quarantine. Never mind. So yeah, there's a lift, another one that goes up if anyone requires any help. Oh no, do not clip. Oh my god, what happens? What is happening? Guys, like the multi-level buildings are not a good thing to go through. Yeah, so this one is the desert part. Again, some like spaces for the keepers to kind of like imitate that they can just enter these exhibits. This one is, I don't know, so probably some other. Oh, rattlesnake, western diamondback rattlesnake. Okay, I won't be able to know pretty much. Oh my god, what a jump scare. I won't be able to know. Yeah, that's a Gila monster. I can see from the picture. I love Gila monsters. Not sure where they are. Oh, yeah, there's one there. There are probably two. Excuse me, why are they following me? Like, you should have cleaned before I went on the tour. Now it's too late, man. Like, what's the point of cleaning now? Oh, that's blue tongue skink. That's yeah, eastern blue tongue skink lizard, isn't it? Skink. Never mind. That's an extremely popular one in like pet keeping industry. I don't know what it's called. What is that? Like a viper or an otter, probably. Yeah, puff otter. It's so cool to see that pretty much like all of the desert ones are like an extremely venomous animals that can kill you with one bite. Common death otter, like just imagine how difficult the life is on the desert if all of these animals can kill you just with one of their moves. Eastern brown snake. Oh, there is one. I don't know these species. I'm not really that familiar with like desert animals. There's one. Yeah, there's one. Oh, there's two. Cool, cool, cool. There's one. Oh my god, how many are there? Are there three? I thought we saw on this side one. Maybe we saw this one, but on this side. Never mind. Yeah. So as I said, I'm not that familiar with desert species of animals. I'm way more into like tropical animals. Well, I guess a bearded dragon is partially like a desert animal because it's Australia. And some of them. Excuse me. What are you doing? There are weird things happening here, and the stuff going through like just putting sheets on and clipping through walls like wall hacks. It's not nice, guys. Like, I'm not paying you for that. Stop having fun and just work. So yeah, that was the reptile, amphibian, herpetarium, whatever building. I am extremely frightened how long this video is going to be. How long we already are? An hour. God damn. I think I'm going to like cut some of these parts. But maybe not, I don't know. So this one is the second restaurant that we built like just as an addition to the reptile house. There's like it was just kind of like floating. The idea was floating, and I didn't really have that much thought put into it. It just all came along. It's kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of like Italian, maybe not Italian, like Florence, I think. It's just like a French what is it called, this, oh my god, there's this part of France, like like Saint-Tropez and all of these restaurants that have this vibe. I don't know, it just reminds me of that. Maybe it's just the grapes, so I think of wine, so I think like of just France because it's romantic. Okay, so that's it for this part. We are going to another part of the zoo. So this one is the monkey house. There's also this fountain which I built and I still really like it. Hopefully what I envisioned here is that, I don't know, pretty much anywhere that are fountains, the kids go crazy and just run through it, so they, you know, just could like take pictures with these animals while just being completely doused with just gallons of water, you know. I also built, I think I built it off screen again, just in my free time, which is this playground. It's completely from the Steam Workshop. I just placed it in a way that made like most sense to me, just to fill this whole area because I didn't know what to put here. It's quite small, but you know, I think for kids any just amount of playground is good amount of playground, you know. Just because it is there, I think they are completely fine. So we are going to enter the monkey house. Hopefully this area will lag less. We are not going up yet, or maybe, yeah, I think that, yeah, this area is small. Oh my god, we are clipping. Are we able to? Oh no. Can I just no? Okay. How do I do it? Can you maybe I would? Oh, there we go. Okay. We just oh my god, we just fall here on the stairs because why not? Why is that happening? The hell? But yeah, there are lifts on both sides, but also again you can just take stairs if you are able to. Excuse me, please. Why? What is happening? Wait, but it worked a second ago. Okay, we fell down. Let me try again on the other side. Maybe the other side will work better. There are bathrooms again, so I won't say toilets even though I just said it. Oh, never mind. I thought it's going to work. Never mind. We are not going up. I will just show you in a second what's up there. But first, I guess let's just. Oh my god! I keep pressing the wrong thing. So these are bonobos, I think, or is that a chimpanzee? That's a western chimpanzee. Okay. I again keep forgetting the names of these animals. I'm sorry. But yeah, there are four, and this one is the fifth species. Unfortunately, they don't use these climbing frames again anymore. Not again. They used to just all of them will be up there. I don't know what happened. I didn't change anything, and they just stopped using it. I don't know if some update like changed the way that they use them. These climbing frames, if I'm not mistaken, like they can, yeah, they have the climbing enabled, so they should be able to use them. And sometimes, from time to time, like one single, these are what are they? Capuchins are they called? I think. Yeah, Colombian white-faced capuchin monkeys. Yeah. So just a single capuchin monkey will just decide that it's going up there. Is that one? No, that's a tree branch, or a stamp. I don't know. Yeah, no one is up there. But sometimes just a single one of them just decides to go there. It stays there. It completely can. You just easily can use all of the space. Oh, there's one. Yeah, as you can see, like they just run. Then you like love to use this ledge like over the windows. Yeah, and go on the other side. Like they can use all of the space, but they just choose not to. Like I don't know what to do. They used to love the space, and all of them will be up there. But now all of them just hang, just down here, just hang out down here, and I don't know. Because as you can see, they can clearly like use it because she just used it. But I guess they just choose not to. Just like huge middle finger to me for building it. There is a lot of spoiled food here, which I don't like. That's a bonobo, right? Maybe this time I'm right. Like, third time is a charm. Excuse me. Can you click that? Yeah, that's a bonobo. So, yeah, third time I'm right. I mean, third time and I'm right. 2 times I was wrong. And that here is a gorilla, which I don't know the full name of. Is it Western Lowland gorilla? There we go. Yeah, these the insides are the same. This thing here is different from all of these. And here we have mandrills, which I again don't know the full name of, like the species. Oh, it's just mandrill. Okay, then I know the full name of the species. Excuse me. Yeah, but the outside, they kind of differ. For all of these species, we are going to go around here. There's nothing here, so it's just empty. But yeah, that's the gorilla again. They have some like climbing frames and just logs to walk on just on I don't know, some food enrichments. As you can see, she's a smart one. The other ones are starving and waiting at the food thing. I don't know what they call it, like the plate things. Hopefully I forgot to check, but sometimes the mandrills end up on this water, which is not water but just glass panes, colored glass panes to imitate water, because I couldn't put water here, so that they can like basically just sit here like legally and not be a Jesus. Who did that? Who's playing? I don't know. But yeah, these are mandrills and they can walk on water. If you didn't know that, now you know. And we are going on the other side, and I wish we could go faster in this mode. Like I'm just pressing shift, and the stronger I like press it, the slower I get. I don't know, it's just this weird thing. Sometimes it happens that for some reason you decide to press the button stronger, like it won't change what the button does, but sometimes we do that. Yeah, these are the chimpanzees. They love to climb on these. Of course now they are not, because of course I'm showing off what they can do, and they are choosing violence against me. Bonobos are not out, or no, there's two of them at the water source, and I thought, oh, did I see one here? No, that's just the log. Thank log. So we are going to run back through this. We are going to cut our way. Sorry grass, didn't mean to do that. We are going back and actually to see the nocturnal house, or whatever I called it. I don't remember what I called it. Excuse me. We are going to exit, and here, like behind the playground, is the nocturnal house with bats and all of the nocturnal species in the game. Maybe not all of them, but well, most of them, I hope, at least. We are going to see the building, which you didn't see in the video, I think, because I think I even built it off screen, just showed it in the cinematics, if I'm not mistaken. So we are just going to pick quickly because there's nothing behind it, so we won't be... Oh no, we are clipping. Just slowly walk. Oh, I cannot walk. Excuse me. Are these things? Oh, I think these things are like... Oh, Run! No, please do not clip. Yes, we went back, thank God. So we can just enter this area normally. I think the problem is with like multi-level. If something is below the same path, it's just having a hard time. We are going to use a ramp because excuse me, what is this branch? Because we won't be having like, oh no, just camera won't be like, I don't know, I don't even know what. Just sometimes when you go up or down the stairs, just the shakes are too much. So as you enter again, like just similar to the tropical house, hall dome, you are greeted with, I guess it would be some sort of a gift gift shop, maybe some adoption services again. Of course here we are limited to what we can put here, and of course we have to be quiet again. Some pictures here are from just the internet, and I'm not sure if it will work once the save is out. And these are fake exhibits because we don't have cockroaches, we don't have millipedes, we don't have none of these. There are some bathrooms here, and this area just has some like information because it's just the area that I don't know, like a transition, I don't know. This one here is the bat tunnel. I don't know. This took me so much. It looks amazing. I just love to look at it. I just love to spend time here. But God, it just took me so much time to make sure that these bats don't like fly through all of these stones, because of course, like, it doesn't matter to them, you know. They are on like a looped animation. Well, there was just one bat that clipped through this, but don't look at that. You didn't see that. And again, like, to make sure that all of these animations can be seen, even though pretty much everything here was built like manually, with, you know, just stone pieces. I just love this tunnel. It's so amazing. I'm not trying to, like, you know, boost up my ego, but what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know. Because that means that I missed the spot, and that's not true. So yeah, the building above us that we tried to enter, and, you know, we almost clipped through. That's literally like above us right now, and there's I think a keeper's hut there or something, and there's a lift that goes down here. So again, everyone can access. And there's this tunnel here that has, I think these are like what are these called? African, I don't know, African something hedgehog. I don't know. I had one of these, but he's really struggled with the fact that I had cats and dogs, and he was extremely like stressed out. And after I think 2 months, I decided to just like, not donate it. What do? I just gave it to a friend that actually had 2 other hedgehogs, the same species, and ever since he just changed the house. Like, I eventually from time to time get the pigs, and he's just living his best life. This one, I don't know, is it like Mexican? No, that's a bird eater. What are they called? Excuse me, I cannot click that. Goliath bird eater. There we go. I want to have one at some point in my life. I love tarantulas. There's a golden scorpio. Is that what they called? Oh no, I was so wrong. Giant desert hairy scorpion. Harry Potter. What else is here? Another scorpion. That's like a tropical one. A giant forest scorpion. I clicked on this and I saw giant forest scorpion. We are not going to look at these because they are so small, like most of them. Brazilian wandering spider, right? That is, yeah, Brazilian wandering spider. That oof, that's death, especially for me because I'm a male, and you don't want to be bitten by one. That's a Mexican something with knee, red knee, Mexican red knee tarantula. There we go. Damn, I'm so good with tarantula names. What's this one? Like a trivia. I actually don't know what that is. What is that? Is that, no? That's not a bird eater, right? Because we already have that. Yeah, Brazilian salmon pink tarantula. Damn. Nice. What else? This one, yeah, that's the Mexican red knee. That's some centipede, but I don't know. Amazonian giant centipede. There we go. These are the deadly ones, right? I think so. That's a mole rat that I added because we don't have enough like nocturnal species, so I added some. That's a mole rat. There is jerboa. If you cannot see it, I don't know, you're just blind. I don't know what to tell you. And that's a wall. Okay. Alright, we skipped 2 underground habitats, actual habitats with walking and existing and just living animals. So there we have skunks, which I don't know what they're called actually. Striped skunk. Okay, so you can even see one. So that's the underground level, like part of their habitat. They have like ground level, which is above us and next to the building that we try to enter. They have this tunnel that they can go through and use it, and the keepers have, yeah, exactly. The keepers have this path that they can use. Actually, the skunks can also use it, but actually they prefer the tunnel, which you could see in the cinematics when I built this part. That's a pangolin, Chinese pangolin. Yes, I'm right. Thank God. I guess they are all on the ground level. I don't see them. So we are going to actually see that. What's the fastest way? I guess just through the not nest. What are they called? Jesus. Oh, I forgot. What is that animal? My brain. I think it's too much for it. Oh my god, the lag. The bats. Fruit bat? I don't know the species for this one. Let's go uppies. Actually, can we just clip? No, we cannot clip yet, because that would be faster, because we already seen that. Oh my god, we cannot clip through that. There we go. And that's, again, that's the building we tried to enter. And below it, where are the pangolins? They're not here, and they are not below. Maybe they just went down as we went up. I guess that might be the case. But yeah, that's the pangolin area, like above the ground area, and that's a skunk above the ground. There's one. Actually, he's now entering the tunnel. There we go. He just went, and that's the area for the keepers. There's nothing there. Again, that's just the edge of the zoo. And there you would go to the restaurant next to the entrance building. But we are actually going to do something illegal and cross the grass. And this is the birdhouse or aviary or whatever you call that. There are, I think, 6 or 5 species here of different birds. This is the flamingo, pink flamingo, right? That's the name of it. Oh, greater flamingo, never mind. And that I don't know the name of. Red-crowned crane. There we go. So that's the habitat for them. They just love to do that. This exactly that. Straight up that. There's some area for them to like hide and not be exposed to humans, which we can enter. Oh my god, the lag. I can see the cassowary. Oh, can you stop lagging? Yeah, so as you can see, there are some of them. Why are you angled? Never mind. It's just his like willpower that enables him to not fall. So these bars, metal, whatever, like they just restrict the area for actually the peafowls, which can just Indian peafowls. I think that's the name of them. Is it Indian? Yes. Right now they are, I think, currently discussing how to get rid of humanity, which we won't be interfering with because that's dangerous. This is kind of weird because I had to set it up so weird because they can actually just go anywhere. Peafowls don't care. So this area is completely like anyone can access that, but you actually need to have a gate. So they enter here and then end up just walking on a normal area that they just walked on. So yeah, these are peafowls, which I don't know how many there are here, but there are many. Some next to cassowaries, and that's the, what are they called? Southern cassowary. There we go. There are 2, I think, here, and their habitat just goes on the edge of this whole aviary. It's quite small, but well, according to the game, it's enough for them. And these are emus and ostriches. Again, quite a small habitat. because I actually wanted it to be bigger, but well, it ended up being this small. But again, we are on the sandbox mode, so hopefully it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, I like it. It's just cute. But yeah, that's the aviary, and we are going to quickly. I'm sorry guys, but I need to kind of like speed it up because we are already an hour in. Hopefully I can just cut some of the stuff. Maybe I will just straight up cut the parts where we just travel. So this here is the nocturnal house, this is the aviary, and if you go here, also you can go around the aviary from the other side and access the same part. This is like a bathroom just right on the edge. There is the bridge to the other side of the city, because there's a river going through the city. And this one is the bear, yeah, I don't know the names of them. Brown, Formosan black bear, there we go. There are two here, and there is Himalayan brown bear, yes, yay. So these are two, well, the same concept, just, you know. Excuse me, what that was? What was that? I don't know. Someone like shouted. These are, well, I really don't like these habitats, but they actually have a lore about the like extremely controversial habitat in Warsaw Zoo in Poland, which I talked about in the actual video where I built it. The actual habitat that I think the polar bears, because the actual in real life habitat is for polar bears, I think is pretty much the size of this one. For polar bears, I think there's 2 or 3 there, which I don't know if you know how much polar bears need in this game. Maybe in real life, I don't know, I cannot say. I guess if that's the requirement in the game, they probably consulted with people that, you know, like know about polar bears. I at least hope so. So like zoologists that know that polar bears need a lot of space. That is the other side that I talked about, that you can access the bear habitats. But yeah, like an actual habitat that exists in Warsaw Zoo is for like this size of one of them, and is for I think at least 2 polar bears, maybe 3. I don't remember, but 2 for sure. And in this game, I think you need, for a single polar bear, I think you need like 3,000 meters. I don't know if that's meters or miles. For sure not miles, because that's so much. So like 3 kilometers of space for them. And that thing right there is like, I don't know, 400, 500 meters. So it's like 1/6, if that's even that. I don't know. I don't remember the actual size. So yeah, we are back here at the monkey house, and that's the lemur habitat. And there's some small space for you to just sit and relax. There's a bathroom here again, some parking space for the keepers, and up here, hopefully we won't clip through that, but yeah, that's the African elephant, if I remember correctly. Hopefully I am. Oh, savanna, African savanna habitat. What? African savanna elephant. That's one of my favorite, if not the most favorite, habitat I've built in this game. I just love it. It looks so extremely realistic and just detailed. I just love it. There are these tiny steps because I wanted to just have some variety in heights. This part of it is not accessed yet. There is like a gap between. Oh, she's mad, or he is. That's a he, I think. That's a male. Yeah, but there are like different the elevation levels, and there's also like a viewing area from the other side, like where the tropical house is, but it's not accessed yet because there's not any, like there's nothing in between, and there will be habitats there at some point. And we can actually just go inside the African savanna elephant house, and this one is just basically like it's really big, but it's just, well, as I was building it, I thought, well, what if there's winter? These animals need to hide somewhere. So there's this whole area. I love the inside of this building. I spent so much time on this curved, it's not ceiling, but God, what is it? What is that called? Not ceiling. Ceiling is below it. But again, I forget names of things. That's just a normal thing. And there's even one sitting in the cage, which we will see. Oh, he heard me. He's coming. He's coming at me. I think that's a male, and the other ones, or maybe that's a male. I think that's a male. I don't know. Never mind. What's the point? What's the point of discussing which one is male and female? But yeah, that's the inside of the elephant house, and we are going to actually go quickly to just this building, which I think there's no point of going in because there's nothing inside. I just want to show you guys how it looks from the outside. This is the entrance for the keepers to the panda habitat, because, well, as you could see, there's this path, and, well, there's no other way to access the panda habitat, and as you can see, this guy just exited this building. There's nothing inside, as you can see, just this. I think that's the keeper's hut, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so they can just, prepare some food, and if you go through that tunnel, you enter the panda habitat. But we are not going to do this because the panda habitat is extremely well, I don't know what's the word, just you can see it really well as you just look at it from the visitor's perspective. But yeah, this was the elephant habitat, and actually we are going, I'm going to show you guys the cages for them, because I also didn't show you guys the insides of this building. I am skipping through this because we are going to talk about that in a second. But there's this quite a huge, well, it's not that huge, but bigger parking lot than the other ones, because, well, it's for all of these places here, and that's the entrance to the African savanna elephant habitat. And this one, I think there's, what's that? Oh, staff room, and I think there's something here which is the keeper's hut again. So this one, where's the elephants? I don't know, they went somewhere. So these are the cages again. I'm not sure why I built it. Hi baby. They love to come here. I don't know why. I think they just like sleep here. Some of them are close to just like give more immersion, I think. But yeah, they love to come here and just, I guess, sit, or I'm not really sure why they come here, but like pretty much every time I check up on them, there's at least one elephant in these cages. So I think they like it. And it's basically, when it's winter, or oh, I thought I'm exiting through the wrong area, but there's just no door on the other side. I guess it's just, like when it's winter, they can just go there, and of course, like, they cannot go out because it's too cold for them. So they just go there. Maybe if you quarantine someone, you have to like keep them separated, etc. So that's why the cages are there, even though they're not really visible, but they really love them. They like quite often go there. And these here are the gray seals, which were the first habitat that I added for the aquarium project, which we will just be seeing in a second. So just a quickly like underwater viewing session of the seals. Oh my god, this guy, Jesus. And here is the panda. There is only a single panda in here. Actually just got fed. I'm not sure why it's not eating. Maybe it just finished eating, or maybe actually now it just It's just coming here, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's just this one panda. It's kind of sad, but I really like how the habitat turned out. There's also the restaurant. I think it's one of my favorite restaurants here. You can just watch the panda as it's just going about its day when you are eating. This one is more like elegant. I'm not even sure about the actual style of this. It just reminds me of like this golden era of Hollywood, you know. It's just how all of these places looked like. So more elegant, I guess. And we are going back to the seals, that we are going to just walk next to them. We are going. Oh my god, my voice! I'm talking too much. I need to make sure that the raspiness doesn't come through. So yeah, that's the above water, just ground level viewing area. You can also see them through this glass here, but I guess you can see them better through here. Why do I hear elephants? I think it's just the penguins, yeah. Why are you walking on water? What is happening today? First mandrills, now penguins. They are all learning. So yeah, that's like one of the biggest, I think, habitats in the series so far. Like probably next to elephant habitat. The penguin one, I think, are these are king penguins, right? Oh my god, please give me my mouse back. Yeah, king penguins. It's huge, but there are a lot of them because I just wanted to have a lot of them, you know. There's nothing here, as you can see. It just ends because it's not finished, because there's nothing there. But if we go down, we can see the... Oh, actually they're getting fed, but there's no one here. Thanks, you just left. Nice, really nice of them. And they don't like me today. Well, pretty much any day. Yeah, they're eating. They are eating. Yum yum. Fishy. Yum yum fishy. Yeah. So, well, actually there are a lot of them, but as you can see, we can see only a single one because they just choose not to swim. There's also a restaurant here, which I think I built off camera, but I showed it in the cinematics. I think it's my favorite one because how like it just accidentally came out with this like modern ceiling thing. It's like suspended ceiling or whatever they call it. It's just a path that goes above us, and I just used it as like a decoration of the ceiling. And you know, as you are eating, you can just watch penguins swim, and that's it. Again, open kitchen aspect. I don't know what you call that. And as you go up, there is the spot for you to sit. Of course, you cannot sit on these because, well, these are not functional, but you can just sit here and I guess watch penguins. There's one. Where are they? I guess they're inside. Oh, I see more. I see 3, 4. Oh my god, how many are there? There's like 8 of them or something. Maybe they again just got fed and they're coming back. This here is like an ocean tunnel. Again, unfortunately, we don't have fish in the game, and pretty much anytime I've been to like aquarium thing at the zoo, they have these tunnels that you go through, and there are sharks, manta rays, all of these colorful, you know, saltwater fish that just swim by, and you just walk through this. It looks, you know, specific because it's just Planet Zoo. It's all made out of like individual parts that someone actually made. I don't remember unfortunately the name, but every time I used it, I linked the link to the collection and actually said the name of the creator. I don't remember now. But yeah, these are all made out of individual pieces, which you can just clearly see. It's so much work that these people just put into it. It looks amazing, but again, you know, they don't move. They just stay in one place. Yeah, there are all the penguins right here. For some reason they're inside. Uh, what's the better way to see them? The metal things are obstructing the way. But yeah, they are just hanging out inside for some reason. Um, yeah, so that's the tunnel, and here is the main building of the aquarium, which just consists of, again, fake aquariums of like ocean and tropical animals. Um, just something to fill up, make the space, I guess, more full, because, well, at the beginning there was just this, I guess, again, gift shop, information, whatever you call it, area, and that's it. And I just decided that even though we don't have fish, I can still make like water tanks with various, decoration and plants and everything to make it look, well, realistic. I just decided that this thing would be like piranhas and anything. Like these are the coral ones with maybe some, I don't know, seahorses, just tiny fish, saltwater fish that, like will get lost in something like this. This thing is for huge fish that you can clearly see, and they need a lot of space. And these small ones are for some small fish and aquatic animals that just don't require as much space, and you can clearly see them way better on such a smaller scale, and that's it. And the last thing today is the most recent thing that we built, which is the tropical side of aquarium, which houses, oh my god, I just built it and I don't remember, 1, 2, 3, 4 species. 4 species of animals. These here are the spectacled caimans. Maybe some of them, no. Every time I come here, I hope just one of them at least just hangs out here, but they don't like it. I just built it specifically for them, and they do not like it. But yeah, they are just, hanging out. I don't know what to say. They don't do much. They just have some land here. They can just clearly swim. They just put the ball inside here, but because why not? And of course it's just lost, forgotten. Yep, there's this, oh no, do not clip through this. There's this tiny space for you to just chill, and this here is the platypi, or just platypus habitat. I think I will eventually clip through this bridge, because, well, that's just what happens. Please do not do that. Why aren't you swimming? Excuse me. Swim, please. Well, again, they do not want to cooperate today. Here you can have, you can just exit or enter through here. It just depends on what you want. There is, the male saltwater crocodile, which, excuse me, I cannot go. Oh no. Great. I think we have to go back. Or maybe, can we? Yeah, we can jump. Great. So let me go this way. Well, you just close your eyes again. You don't see anything. We're just skipping through all of these things because we will just go there in a second. Can we go from here? Okay, we can. So yeah, that's the male saltwater crocodile, which can barely move here. He can go here. Not everywhere, but like some of the area here, and this water area here, and that's pretty much it. It's so annoying. I don't know why, but the female can, yeah, there she is, and she can go on this land, on this island, and pretty much anywhere in this habitat. She can just go anywhere she wants. The male is restricted for some reason because of the hitbox, and that one is. What is the full name? Cuvier dwarf caiman? Cuvier's dwarf caiman. There we go. Yeah, it's just small because, well, caimans, these ones are, well, dwarf ones, so they are really small. There should be a third one, or even a fourth one, but I just see two. Maybe it's somewhere here, but I just don't see it. Is that one? No, I don't think that's one. I don't know. It just disappeared. I don't know. Never mind. But yeah, let's just go back. We are going to see these habitats, like underwater viewing areas for them. Again, like for the saltwater crocodiles, not much is happening because they just sit in one spot, and that's pretty much their whole life. I don't know how they do this, but well, they are reptiles, so they have to be they just have to be careful with how much they move. Why aren't the platypi moving? What the hell's going on with you guys? Like for a second I thought that I paused the game, but the grass is moving. I don't know, they just stopped existing. I feel that. I have that sometimes. And that's the spectacle caimans. Yeah, spectacle caimans. Again, not moving because why would you move? Yeah, and that's it, I guess. Let me go back. Actually, can we? Oh no. Okay, never mind. We just do this. Illegally climb the wall. Oh no, and we are on the roof. Oh no, no. Can we clip through? Of course now we cannot clip through the roof, because for some reason the roof is more stable than the path. Well, never mind. So I actually wanted to go here, and as I said before, you can enter or exit through here, which you are greeted with this fountain and unfinished area, but you don't look at it, you act as if you haven't seen that. And you go back. There's nothing else actually to see. We actually just finished the tour. Great finish to that. Hopefully I didn't skip over any habitat. We are going to go back to the main building of the aquarium, but just from the outside, because it just looks amazing and I haven't shown you guys how it looks. So as you enter it, that's the whole thing. It actually ended up being way bigger than I wanted, but I don't want to move it. It's fine. That is like overhead, I don't know, part of this building, just that. There's just some area for you to hang out, and that's the entrance. And here is the panda enclosure, which you can just watch from above, and underneath us is the restaurant. And I think that's it, actually. Yeah, I think we've seen everything. Right, on this side again, there are the elephants and the seals, which I haven't shown you them from this side, from this angle. Actually, there's one here. Of course, it's moving away now as I tell you guys that it's here, but oh, she just moved. Okay, I thought she's just running away. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, so as I said, there are some like spaces you can squeeze through. Yeah, so that's the aquarium project. Let me just quickly go through the episodes to make sure that I didn't skip over any habitat, because that will be annoying. So we have otters, meerkats, herpetarium, lemurs, monkey house, bears, the nocturnal house, the skunks and pangolins, which is nocturnal house again, the aviary, the tropical house, the panda, the elephants, and the aquatic project, the aquarium, not the aquatic, the aquarium project. So yeah, that's it. Let me just quickly maybe just no, not enter, just exit the mode. And oh my god, yeah, that's the lag right there. It hurts so much. So yeah, that's our whole zoo so far. Hopefully we will be able to finish it, because the game is just wants to kill me. I feel it every second that I'm building the zoo, that it just wants to just murder me, just finish my existence because of the zoo, which isn't that detailed. I think I've seen some like way more detailed zoos. I don't know how people do that. Maybe they just deal with it. and that's it. But as you can see, there's still some space here, and the whole like next to the river, like shore area, I don't know if that's even a shore, But as I said, I think it's like all of this space here, I think it's like 50%, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know, of this whole area is already built. So, well, I think we have twice, like again, the same amount of animals, not episodes, that we've made so far, which is I think 18. So I think we have around 18 episodes more of the series, unless the game is going to murder my laptop and not let me just play this safe, which hopefully won't happen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you liked the tour. I'm sorry that it was so long, unfortunately. That's just my brain, I cannot make it quicker, and the game itself is slow because of the amount of details again. So thank you guys for watching, hopefully you liked it, and I will see you in the next video, which will be the normal episode in which we will build another habitat. Again, as I said, if you want to join the Discord channel, the link will be in the description, and if you want to help me just financially, but that's of course like just optional, if you just choose to, the link will be in the description as well. And if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed it. Maybe you have some ideas that you were inspired from, you know, just the tour itself, and maybe you just came up with some ideas. I would love to hear them. And yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!